Hey yo, welcome to this chit chat. Just want to catch up with you guys real quick. My name is Zan, guys, by the way. I don't think I've ever introduced myself really to you guys. I just jumped into your algorithms and all of a sudden you're just seeing me pop up. But yeah, my name is Zan, or you guys can call me Zan. Um, my birth name is Nkateko, but that's not for y'all. Y'all can call me Zan. If you've ever booked a reading, then you've come across that because obviously when you make a payment, you have to put in the name that's on your identification documents, like in your country. So those of you who have booked a reading know that. Oh yeah, her name is Nkateko, but we can call her Zan. Okay, so I want to talk to starseeds a little bit, guys. Is there anything comparable to the insatiable longing that starseeds have to just go home? Like, starseeds are generally very good at the matrix, like at playing by anybody else's rules. It's cool. They come through, they learn your rules, and then they do life better than the humans. Like that's starseeds. So a lot of starseeds are quite successful in terms of career wise, in love even, because we're quick to understand. So, shit. My grinder got stuck. Okay, so yeah, starseeds are generally quite successful people within the, human experience paradigm, whatever, be it in love, be it with money, financially secure, all of that shit. And yeah, with all of that, like guys, at the end of the day, hey, Starseed just wants to go home. That's it. Like Starseeds just wanna go home. Like everything can be dandy. Like we're good. Yeah, my bank account is good. The love is good. In fact, while the love is good, there is a bit of a distraction because that's also why Starseeds will normally become too attached in relationships. And it's because love seems to be the closest thing to what we recognize as home. Whatever Starseed system is, the fact that you originate from a higher density, a higher frequency place, um, love is the one thing that feels closest to that. So a lot of times you find that while you're still trying to figure yourself out as a starseed and figure out your path and figure out your mission and figure out who you are, you might get into a lot of toxic relationships where you attract someone that likes to leave, where you attract someone that ghosts you, where you attract someone who has characteristics that leads to them needing to take a break from you, right? So be it you intimidate them or whatever. And yeah, you have to, as a starseed, go through that. You have to learn that this person is not home. No, it is not. They are not. This person is not home. And that you have to get on your path. And you need to get back home. um, but yeah, I was just, kind of feeling those kind of energies of starseeds that are typically what normal humans would call content. Like when people look at you from the outside in, they like, your life is amazing. Oh my God, you're so successful. Everything is so great for you. Not realizing that you have this void. Like you can go out partying and have a great time with your friends and flirt and drink if you drink, smoke if you smoke, socialize if you socialize. Have a great time. But when you come back, half of your hangover is the fact that all you thinking about is how you want to go home. Like, you just want to go home. And what that is, that home, because let's talk about that. Like, so what are we expecting as starseeds? Like, are we expecting a UFO to stop slap bang in the middle of the road and pick you up? Like, what are you expecting? What are we saying when we say we want to go home? And I just want to quickly connect you guys with that paradigm, because for me it's next level. We can't keep kindergartening this whole dynamic of the starseed wanting to go home. And I just want to tell you guys that within the human being experience, to go home is functioning from your most natural state. Because starseeds are so good at the human condition, we have to be in order to fit in, right? And, for a while it's great and everything. Like I said, financially, life will be great. Your friends will be great. You'll have great family, great love, and everything. But the reason why you still have a sense of, I just want to go home, is because you did it their way. You followed their rules to get there, which is fine, right? That's what you figured out. There's nothing wrong with it, essentially. You still got there to the part where you're like successful and happy and all of that. But the part where you want to go home, that feeling is because you didn't do it as you. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. You did it as one of them. You didn't do it as you. To do it as you, as who you really are, that's what it is to be home. To find love, find success, be financially stable, using all of your powers, using all of your natural innate abilities. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. I think you should. But yeah, yeah, starseeds. I sympathize with you today. Um, what else are we getting into? Pisces, Saturn and Pisces. Saturn in Pisces for some reason feels like the flood to me. I just haven't really decoded what I mean by the flood. Oh, remembering. A shitload of remembering. Because initially, Saturn in Pisces is honestly about like rounding it all up. If you go online, you'll see it's like the last 30 years or so. Um, Basically, yeah, rounding that all up. Um, one astrologer I read even spoke about how it's the most like karmic filled time right now. Like it's just lit in chaos basically. See, very flood vibes for me. But you guys know I'm not into the whole fear mongering. That's why I hate retrograde talk. So I guess I'm decoding it as I'm sitting here with you guys. For me, honestly, it feels like flood vibes. But what is the flood? Like, I don't know if you guys have ever decoded that. Like, within the Bible and all that stuff, almost every civilization, some flood things happen, right? I don't know about that. But what I'm talking about right now, Saturn and Pisces is going to be about remembering. That's what Saturn and Pisces is. Saturn and Pisces is about putting yourself back together again. It's about this whole thing we've been doing, living in separation and all that. Like, yeah, that's about to be really outdated. Like that way of living is becoming really outdated. I'm feeling so much energy as I'm talking to you guys right now, because also I feel like there's a lot of stars. There's a lot of like external star system help. There's a lot of help from like Andromedans, Pleiadians, especially, and everybody else on your own personal level type of thing. But yeah, has a lot to do with remembering. It has a lot to do with like travel, interdimensional travel, intergalactic travel, in terms of memory, right? Um, I just remembered a new friend that I've made because we've kind of spoken about this. Um, Intergalactic travel. We were talking about it in terms of like new technology, but I guess this also fits into this if you're watching. Hey. Um, so yeah, has a lot to do with memory, and it's also gonna help people manifest, like take their manifestation skills to another level. Because honestly, guys, manifestation has a lot to do with understanding that time is not linear. Manifestation has a lot to do with time travel. But yeah, I mean, these are topics for another day. This was just for us to chat. And then let's get to the retrograde part. I just want to express how excited I am that we're not experiencing a retrograde. Like, also, I don't know when everybody became a retrograde expert. Like, it just happened out of the blue, all of a sudden. And the thing is, why is the retrograde information always negative? When is someone gonna tell us the other side? Like, so glad we took this time to sit with one another and kind of just chat randomly. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Like, literally, I just jumped into your guys' lives and you guys just, like, opened your arms up to me. Like, yeah, y'all know who you are. Lipstick junkie. Y'all know who you are. Fuck, and I can't remember some of like your handles, but like you guys are so bomb. You guys are so supportive. Um, hey Savage. um, there's just like yeah, you guys. There's just some of you that like kind of stand out. Um, Oh, and yeah, I've got like a whole new range of personal readings that you guys can book. I'm sure you've seen it. If you can't, it's in the you won't find it in this description box, but in the other description boxes, like maybe the last reading I did, you'll just find it there. I've also recently added past life regression because I fucks with that shit. Like, I have the ability to do that. So, and I guess before I didn't used to offer past life regression readings because I didn't completely understand like how does this like is this worth it? Is past life regression worth it? Because for me, like during the normal day to day, because of how I live, like yeah, past life regression happens on my way to the bathroom. But I underestimated how much people need assistance with that. How much not only need assistance with the actually, putting together the pieces, but understanding how that connects to something happening to you right now, in real life, in real time. Um, how there might still be a link that you have to a past experience, or just an experience from another time. And it's not just about like traumatic experiences, guys. There's also parts in your past where, let's say, you figured out how to be a really wealthy business person. And you want to tap into that in this life because you're starting a business again in this life. And you want to, there's parts of your past where you were a successful musician. You played like 10 instruments and your voice was like renowned and well known all over the world. And in this life you're trying to be a musician, and you currently play no instruments, and you know you're talented, but you also know that you have access to so much more, but you don't know how. And basically, past life regression readings is to help you tap into that. So, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this chat ended up being longer than I thought. I haven't even rolled my joint properly, but yeah, cool. That's us. Later, guys.